bunch of research for you to save you time. Cheers! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cass, and today I'm going to share with you a whole bunch of Christmas gift ideas for the reader or book lover in your life, whether it's somebody who's just getting into reading or someone who's been into reading for a long time. There's something in this list for you, and today's video, everything that I mention is available through Amazon, and I have linked everything below in the description box. So if you want to save time and you don't want to have to find things yourself and you see an item that you want to get, you can just go to the description box, click on the link, and go ahead and order it. As an Amazon associate, I may receive small commissions on your purchases, but it really helps me out. I am a working single mom and this is my side hustle. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's get into it. I have it broken up into a few categories, and I'm not going to list prices because things on Amazon fluctuate all the time. I don't want the pricing to become irrelevant, but just know that most of these items are under $50, except for a few big ticket items, which I will mention when we come across them. And many of these items are under $20. And I've kind of thought outside of the box because there's a lot of things that I love as a reader that you wouldn't necessarily think is a reader gift, but we love them as readers and book lovers. So the first category is ambiance. Whether you are a physical book reader, an ebook reader, or an audiobook listener, ambiance is everything when it comes to reading. It can really affect our experience. So I have a few things to share with you. The first thing that I'm going to share that I love, that I've been asked about in my other videos, is this little wireless rechargeable light. It's a USB to C charge, rechargeable. It's super easy to use, it's super light, and it's plastic, so it's not super fragile. And there's a power button, there's a timer, and so you can set it to auto shut off, and it cycles through different colors. So it has pink, purple, blue, light blue, cool white, warm white, glow light, back to pink. And you can keep it on one color, or you can set it to cycle through, and it will go through all of the colors. Oh, green, we missed green somehow before. So I love this little light. It's so easy, it charges really quickly. It's so nice to just pop on when I'm trying to listen to a book and I want a little bit of light, but I don't want a ton of light. I use this in my ASMR videos sometimes. It's great for ambiance and very portable, right? Like I can just anywhere in the house, and it takes the same charger as my phone. So that's wonderful. The next item that I'm going to recommend, I have wrapped around my bed frame upstairs in my room. So I'm not going to show you on camera, but I will put a picture here. And it is Star Fairy Lights. Now, fairy lights, we all love fairy lights. We book lovers, especially those of us that collect like physical books. Whether you're putting them on your curtain for ambiance, wrapping them around your bed, draping them across your bookshelf, there is so many uses for fairy lights. And I have these twinkling star ones that I love. There's a set that comes as plug-in, or you can get them battery operated. There's a set that's indoor, outdoor safe. You can get them from like 20 lights clear up to like 100 lights. So there's lots of options. I've linked a few of them below, but I do love them. Mine come with a remote control, and I can cycle through different types of lighting. So I can have the star lights flicker. I can have them flash. I can have them like fade in and out of light. I can have them just stagnantly on. There's all kinds of options, which creates different ambiance. I absolutely love them. Highly recommend. Again, everything is linked below. The next thing is candles. Yes, we bookish people are candle lovers. I don't know if I know a bookish person who doesn't love candles. Now, I have more gift recommendations coming up. This is an Amazon only video, so I'm not going to recommend a ton of candles because some of my favorites aren't purchased on Amazon. But the one that I absolutely love, that is a fabulous gift, is very luxury, would make anyone happy to receive, is the Capri Blue Volcano candle. Right now they have it in a special mercury glass container. I will insert a photo here. I do not have this on me at the moment, but I've used it before and I have seen the mercury glass edition in person, and it is stunning. It is a widely loved scent. It is usually sold in Abercrombie as well, so it's a very popular candle scent. It's fresh, it's citrusy, it's light, it's good for year-round burning, soy and it's just beautiful. So this is an excellent gift for anyone really, but especially for your reader. The next item that goes along with the candle is candle accessories, and I'm missing some of mine, but I'll show you. I have linked them down below. I have a set in black. I also have a set in gold. My gold set is upstairs in my bedroom. I keep my black set down here, depending on your decor. And the ones that I've linked below are the set that I have, and they come in pretty much every color you can imagine, so you can pick out the one that's best for yours. Black and gold, I think, are pretty safe colors for anyone. So it comes with a snuffer to snuff out your candle. It comes with a wick trimmer, and I highly recommend. It gives your candle a cleaner burn. It burns longer. You don't end up with like sooty debris in your candle wax. I trim all the wicks to the same level. I dump any debris that has come off, and then I light my candles, and it makes your candle burn evenly and more cleanly. The other piece that comes with this set is I don't know what it's called. They call it the wick grabber. But if your wick ever gets stuck in the wax during the cool down process, this is a little hook. It looks like a little like crochet hook almost. A little metal tool that you can just dip in and pull the wick out so it doesn't get stuck under the wax. So this would be a great thing to give as a gift all on its own. And then if you wanted to go big, you could give your reader like the candle and the accessory set and this third thing, which I'm going to mention, which is a rechargeable lighter. I love it so much that I have purchased multiple of these. I have them all throughout my house. Instead of using a lighter that has a flame that is disposable and a one-time use, I have rechargeable lighters. So this is my rechargeable lighter. So you can see it has a charging port here. And then where the burner comes out, you press it up. So here you can see it's fully charged. I have 3 bars of charge. There's a little button here, and when you press it, it lights up. And so you just stick this down. You can see here. You just stick this at the top of the wick, you press the button, and it lights it up without actual fire or gas. So absolutely love this thing. It's fantastic. An absolute must for any reader, regardless of their preferred format, is a blanket. And there are a bajillion blankets out there and so many places you can get blankets, but I have a couple that I absolutely love that you can get from Amazon that are also on sale for Black Friday. This is my favorite type of blanket, and it is a microfiber stretch. It's double-sided. It's fuzzy. You can kind of see the texture. It's furry and fuzzy and soft, like so soft. It's stretchy. It's beautiful. It's large. And this one in particular is double-sided, so it has like the white with the tan on it, and then the tan with the white on it. I also have a black and white checkered one. Highly, highly recommend these blankets. They are so wonderful. And like my kids are always trying to steal them from me. So I have linked a few of these below, and there are other options, lots of different colors, other patterns. Just make sure some of the listings have other blankets listed with them that aren't made of the same material. So just make sure you're getting the right material. If it says fleece, that's not the right one. It's gonna be a microfiber blanket, okay? Love, love, love these blankets. I actually sleep with one every night, and it's my favorite blanket to curl up in the wintertime, whether I'm reading or doing next section of our gift guide is audiobook listeners. I am a huge audiobook listener. That is how I consume like 99% of the books that I am reading right now. It's just the phase I'm in life. I love them. I can get through so many more books while doing other things. And so headphones and earbuds are everything to me. But these gifts also overlap for other readers, because I know a lot of readers who like to listen to music or white noise or something else while they're reading. It helps them focus, or it creates the ambiance for them. So this is kind of a twofer gift idea. So the first thing I'm going to recommend are these over-the-ear headphones. They are super comfortable. They come in a couple of different colors. They are rechargeable, wireless, but you also can connect them with a wire. So you can use them either way. They fold down like this. This is one of my favorite features, is that they fold down small. So like they're not easy to break. because, you know, I feel like you always break this part of headphones. So I love that they're bendable, that they're easy to store, that I can travel with them. They don't break easily. They're super, super comfortable. They're comfortable around my ears, but also this foam piece over my head. And I am very sensitive to things on my head. So I can wear these for quite a bit of time before I get a headache or before they start to bother me. So I highly recommend these. I will have them linked below. Plus, I like this colorway. I think they're really chic. Granted, there's a million options out there, and these are a generic brand. They are not the nicest, but these are the ones I can vouch for. I really love them, and they're definitely budget friendly. But the thing that I use the very most is earbuds. I have tons and tons and tons of earbuds. These are not even all of them, because I am truly listening to audiobooks every single day. So I'm sharing this particular earbud style with you because what I love about them, they're small, they're chic, they come in lots of different colorways. So here are the earbuds. They pop on out like this, okay? The color on the earbud matches the case, so you can match them up, but they will also charge in any of these cases. So if I am going to be out and about for a long time and I have a set of earbuds in my ear, I will grab another set that's already charged. And when these ones die, I'll just switch them out and put them back in the case and put the new ones in. And so they are interchangeable as far as charging goes, as long as you order the same kind, obviously, just in different colors. So that's why I have so many of the same but in different colors. What is really nice is that the case also has its own charge, so it'll tell you the percentage of charge that it is. And once the earbuds are charged, you can use them for 4 to 5 hours before the battery dies. And then without even plugging in this case, if the case is fully charged, you can pop them back in and it will recharge the earbuds again 2 or 3 times. So with one charge, you can listen to the same earbuds potentially for 8 to 12 hours before you ever have to recharge them again, which will get you through an entire day of listening. Highly recommend these earbuds. Love them. They are touch friendly, so you can adjust the volume, you can skip, you can power on and off with your finger just by touching the earbud. They do come with multiple size attachments, so you can change the attachment on the end for sizing, for comfort, and they are extremely comfortable. I find these way more comfortable than traditional AirPods that are like hard and don't fit into the ear. I much prefer these. Plus, they're more affordable. I've had a couple of these for well over a year. They're very good quality. I really, really like them. Now, I don't think I talked about yet that another great gift would be an Audible subscription. If your loved one is an audiobook listener, audiobook subscription through Audible at Amazon may be a really great gift idea. There are different tiers that you can choose from, but the basic one is like $15 a month. You get 1 free book credit a month, so you can choose any book from Amazon's Audible collection for free with that credit. Even if the book is worth like $40, you can get it for your 1 credit. Plus, you get a whole bunch of Audible original options. You have access to a Plus catalog with a bunch of free books that you can check out and return like a library, similar to Kindle Unlimited, but it's audio. So once you buy these books though, or if you use a credit to purchase the book is yours forever, whether or not you continue the subscription. So it is also a really great gift idea. The next thing on my list for audiobook listeners is audiobook activities. So the nice thing about listening to audiobooks is you are hands-free to do other things. So I tend to listen to audiobooks while driving, while cleaning, while doing other things that I have to do. However, some people, for the enjoyment of reading, like to listen to a book and do another activity that is relaxing, such as coloring books, puzzles, diamond art. So I'm going to share a few of my favorites with you. I recently have gotten into adult coloring. Never thought I would, but I wanted to try some of these out for you guys, and then I kind of got addicted. So I have a bunch of coloring book recommendations. I will have them all linked below, but I'm going to tell you what I like and what to look for. This is from a line where there's multiple books, but you have to purchase them all separately. And I love the design. These are single pages. And what's really cool is that they have a black background. So you can see that the part you're coloring is white And then the background is black. I really, really like it. I think it looks super nice. And then on the back of each page is just a little tiny little coloring that goes along with whatever it was on the other side. So this is the color page. This is what's on the back of it. So if you take this page out, that's what you'll have. This is a page I recently colored out of this book. It's really cute. I really love it. I did this one with markers, but I'm going to show you options with like colored pencils. I also experimented with different markers and did a whole bunch of research for you to save you time. There's a lot of information out there about whether you should use water-based coloring markers or alcohol-based coloring markers for coloring books. I think it really just boils down to preference, and in my experience, the alcohol-based ones just are nicer to work with, in my opinion, but I also bought nicer markers, so I'm going to show those to you. The picture that I just showed you was done with water-based markers, and then this coloring picture that I'm not done with yet, I have been using the alcohol-based markers, and I just really love it. They're easy to work with, and they blend really well. The colors pop, but you can see I used like 3 different colors here on the hills, and you can see how there's a nice ombre effect, and also here the shading on the body of the animal. This is 3 different colors of brown, and it almost looks like I colored it with colored pencil or crayon, but this is with alcohol-based markers. So I think as far as my preference goes, I prefer the alcohol-based. I think they're easier to work with. I think they blend really, really nicely. And something to keep in mind, regardless, is there's mixed information out there about whether alcohol-based markers versus water-based markers will bleed through the paper, and that you need higher quality paper coloring books for alcohol-based markers. My experience is that it's going to bleed through no matter what. No matter what kind of marker you're using, it's going to bleed through. So I have gotten in the habit now of, this is just like, I just cut this out of the back of my toothpaste box. This is just the thin cardboard piece on the back of the packaging. I just cut it out and I stick it behind whatever page I'm coloring. And it's been the perfect thing for bleed through. And then also if I want to test colors, I can test on it because it's white. So just a heads up, as a new adult colorer, just put something behind it. It's going to bleed through no matter what you do. Okay? So I have linked all of my favorites, but there's like mushroom houses. This again was with markers. Like there's just so many cute. And most of mine are single page because it's going to bleed through. So there's just really no point in doing the double page, in my opinion. And this one that you saw is the entire coloring book is animals meditating in a jar, and I just think they're so freaking cute. I am in love with this coloring book. And I like that here the pictures are bigger. So if I don't have as much time to color, I like that I could probably color one of these in one sitting, whereas something with a lot more detail like this is going to take me longer because there's more detail, lots of little things to color, a lot more detail to work on and focus on. Plus, this is a bigger picture. But I am loving these coloring books. Again, I also love the one with the black background. And then I got this witchy one that I haven't tried out yet, but I love it. I love all the pages. So far, I'm very happy with it. The paper feels very similar to the other books that I have. And then I have this one by Cocowayo, which is the Relaxing Corner coloring book, and it's basically like cozy reading corners to color. So definitely an awesome bookish coloring activity. They're just like little corners of a house, like moments, slices of life, if you will, or slices of house. That's super cute. And then I forgot to mention 2 other coloring books, which are On a Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses, so ACOTAR based coloring books. So if your reader is into fantasy, especially like romantasy, you know that they like Sarah J. Maas, like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, Crescent City series. There is at least 2 coloring books I will link below. This is the ACOTAR one. So it's kind of like, it has like a summary of it, but then it has different scenes from the books, from this book. So there are all the characters. So this is kind of a win-win because it's nicely themed for a lot of people's favorite book series. But you can also color it, and then it's like a storybook you can keep. So it's like a keepsake you can keep on your shelf, because it also like tells a story. So I will have all of those coloring books linked below, along with some others that I don't have right in front of me right now. And then I'm going to share with you the markers that I highly recommend. If you are in this world, you've probably heard of them because I saw them as soon as I started looking. Everyone was mentioning these markers. It's the Ohuhu. So OHUHU. I have them linked below. This is the 48 color box. I like it because it comes in a box. I believe this was called the illustration set. Then they have like a landscape set that had kind of a different set of colors and tones. Essentially, you could get both to have like a broader set of markers. But I was pretty happy with these. I think that I would like a few more colors between, although they do blend pretty well. There is a little bit of a learning curve to that, but I do think that gives you a little bit of flexibility and like mixing colors and shading. I think that I like these enough. I will upgrade to a bigger box or more colors, but if you are just getting started or you're doing this as a gift, this is a fantastic set. Absolutely love it. I have not filled this out yet, but you can do color swatches so that you can see what the color looks like on paper, because obviously they don't always look the same on paper as they do on the lid of the marker. Now, the other thing that I love about these markers is, first of all, it's a dual tip. So you can see the color here, you can see the color here. And then if you can tell, there's a little bit of an indent right here in where that color band is. It's actually an indent. And that shows you that it is the narrow end of the marker. So I love this because other markers that I've used, it's hard to tell which side is the thick side and which side is the thin side. So this is double tipped. It has this type of narrow coloring nib that's at a point. And then it's got this sharp edge that we often see with like highlighters. I actually found this to be extremely versatile. And most of the time while I'm coloring, I'm only using this nub or nib. Is it nib or nub? Nib. Because I can use the point for anything pointy that I need to do and then just turn it for edging or for like wider strokes. So I found this to be extremely versatile. Really love it. The marker is kind of triangular shaped. It was comfortable in my hands. I've really enjoyed using these. So again, highly recommend these markers, and they are linked below. But I think what I've preferred above all else is coloring pencils, and not just any coloring pencils, but like high quality coloring pencils for adults, not the kind you used in school, but like an artist set. And I found this phenomenal deal that I believe is on the Black Friday deal right now, but even with full price, this was such a steal. And it is the 72 color premium soft core colored pencils by iBuyAm. And I think the key here is that they are the soft core. So they are softer pencils. They're easier to color with. You don't have to press as hard. They blend really nicely. Yeah, I just really, really love these pencils. They are so fun to color with. And obviously with 72 colors, you have a lot of options. So I will show you what these look like. I do have them linked below. I believe you guys, they're like less than $10 for the Black Friday sale. So highly, highly recommend checking these out, because even if you are not an adult colorer and this isn't your thing, these are fantastic also for like highlighting books or annotating books. These would be great. So it's a win-win for both of those things. So you can see here that these, I'm making a mess, you guys. Okay, so there's 2 trays that are in rainbow color order. So we have these, which are the bright colors, and then we have like the earth tone, cooler colors here in this set, 72 in total. And they are very inexpensive, but very high quality. And the only thing that I don't like is that, you know, this isn't the best way to store them. But I'm going to link the set below that also comes with a storage case that I regret not getting. However, I will be happy to put these in like another container of pencils. I will not keep them in the box. I only did that to show you guys. And this one I did go through and do the color swatching. This is honestly my only complaint about this set, is that the color swatching made literally no sense. Like, it's not in rainbow order. It is not grouped by color. It is not grouped by tone. I thought maybe it would be like cool tones and neutral tones and warm tones, but there seems to be no rhyme or reason to this. So doing the color swatches was honestly kind of ridiculous, and it probably would have been a lot faster for me to just make my own chart and go in the order that they were in the package. That's my only complaint, but quality-wise, price-wise, the way they perform, can't be beat. Absolutely love them. The next thing I'm going to recommend for the audiobook listener in your life is Bookish puzzles. So I love this puzzle. It is a foil vintage. This one's called the Foiled Vintage Library puzzle. It's a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle made by Gallison. It has like made up classic book titles on the side based on real classics, but they've like altered them probably for copyright purposes. So really, really love the way this puzzle looks. It's high quality, very affordable. I'm not a huge puzzle person, but this is definitely a puzzle that I would enjoy doing. I also found some others that I'm going to link. I can't vouch for them, but they look good. They're highly rated. Like, you can get Jane Austen's World. I'll put them up here on the screen. I found some really fun bookish ones, like a bookshop front with like flowers and books and desserts. Just any kind of bookish puzzle that your reader can do while listening to an audiobook. But even if they're not an audiobook listener, they might enjoy doing a bookish puzzle just for the fun of it because of the content. So definitely a great gift idea. Finally, the last activity I will recommend that is great for bookish people is diamond painting, where you have these, it's color, kind of like color by number, except for it's painting by color, and you're using these little crystals and this special little tool to tack down these crystals in the right spot on the page. And when you're done, you have this beautiful kind of three-dimensional picture that shines like crystals. They're really pretty. They are too hard and too messy to try to show you on camera. It's not something I can like hold up right now, but I'm gonna link some options below that I really love. And I'm going to highly recommend that if you haven't done diamond painting before, or if the reader in your life has never done diamond painting, starting with one of the coaster sets, which I've listed below. There's like 50 different designs, so you can find a theme that they will love. And it's great because you can do one coaster at a time. It's a small commitment because, you know, they are like drink coasters. When you're done with them, you can use them, or they can give them away as gifts. But it's a really great way to try it out and see if you like it and get used to it. It's a lot easier than it looks, and it's really fun. It's not something I thought I would enjoy, but I tried it out and I really, really liked it. The next thing I'm going to recommend, now this is your one big ticket item if you want to buy a big ticket item, but there's also just a lot of accessories and a lot of supplemental gifts for e-readers, the e-readers in your life, and literally for an e-reader. So there are so many Kindles right now. They range anywhere from $100 to $200. A brand new one just came out. That is the Color Soft, I believe is called. And I don't know if it's worth it. I don't own it, but I think it basically just, the only difference between that and a regular black and white Paperwhite Kindle is that the covers are in color and that I think you can highlight your text in different colors. Otherwise, I don't know that it makes that big of a difference. For the price point, I recommend the Paperwhite Kids Kindle. Let me tell you why. It comes with Kids Plus, so if you have kids, they can use it on their Kindles. My kids have Kindle Fires, so then we had a year of Kids Plus subscription, whatever, for a year that my kids could use on their devices. I like it because it's ad-free, because they don't advertise to kids on there, so I can't really tell a difference between this one and the adult one other than it has break protection, so if it gets broken in the first 2 years, they'll replace it for free, and there's no ads. To me, that's the best deal. That's better than getting an adult one. So that's what I have. And then what I did is I will link below all of the products I used to make this Bookish sticker case. I also made a short about it, so I will link that below, but it's on my page if you want to watch how I did it. I show you a step-by-step on how I made this. But essentially, you can buy your reader a Kindle. If they already have a Kindle, you could buy them a different case. What I have is a clear case, so there's nothing there. It's just a clear case. And then I made this background with Bookish stickers. It's not attached to my Kindle. It's separate. so that if I ever wanted to resell my Kindle or give it to like one of my kids or something, it doesn't have a bunch of stickers on it. But I was able to customize it with all of my favorite like bookish quotes and bookish sticker sayings, and it's really fun. So these are all ideas. I have them all linked below. I love them. I've had this case on here for like a year and a half. It's going strong. I have linked the sticker packs that I used below, which are an awesome gift for any reader because we can use them besides on a case like this. Bookish stickers are so versatile. You can use them on tumblers. You can use them on a Kindle. You can use them on books, on journals. There are so many ways to use bookish stickers. That is a really great stocking stuffer and a really inexpensive gift for any book lover. But I digress. I also am going to link this ring here. It's like a pop socket, but it's a ring instead of a pop socket. I prefer the ring. This one is a clear butterfly that I put on so that you could still see the stickers through it, but when you look close, I think you can tell. Yeah, you can tell right there that it's a butterfly. So I have linked that below, and I have it off center so that it's easy for me to hold. So I can hold my Kindle. It's really easy for me to grab it, hold it. If I'm reading while lying down, if I accidentally lose my grip, it's not gonna fall on my face. And it doubles as a stand like that, and see my screen. I can also set it down, like I can use this to prop it against something and read it sitting up as well. So this is my setup, and this is only an 8 gigabyte. I believe they only make this in a 16 gigabyte now, but my 8 gigabyte has like 300 books on it or something, and it's plenty of space. You don't really need to have more than like 30 or 40 books on your Kindle at a time. It's attached to your Amazon account. So you have like an Amazon cloud storage on your Amazon account with all of your books, and then you can just like download them to your device when you need them. So if you're going somewhere where you may not have Wi-Fi and you want to make sure you have a bunch of books, like for instance, you're going on a beach vacation that's kind of remote and you don't know if you're going to have signal there, you don't know what your options are, and you want a whole bunch of different books to choose from on that vacation, you could just download like 30 or 40 or 50 different books on here, and they would all be on your device without Wi-Fi to be able to read. Then when you want to clear up space, you can delete them from your device. You will still own them in your cloud, and you can download new books onto your device. I also recommend, if you have a Kindle, to get Kindle Unlimited, which is about $11 a month. So that would also be a great gift if you know someone who has a Kindle and is a reader. I should also mention that you don't have to have a Kindle to use Kindle eBooks. You can also download the app on any smart device. So any tablet, any iPad, any telephone, like any smartphone. So this is the app here. You can see I have this app on my phone. It's kind of hard to see right now, but it's this little kid sitting with a book, okay? So when you open it up, it is just an app that works like a Kindle, and I can see like all of the books that I have on my list right there. This is my Kindle library. I can check out books that way from my Kindle Unlimited subscription, which when I do that, I don't own the books, but I can read them. I can check out 20 books at a time for free that are available through Kindle Unlimited. It's kind of like a library system. So there's a lot of good books on there. It's a great way to discover new artists, and I highly recommend it. Also, when you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, you get discounts on audiobooks. So if you are also an audiobook listener, or you like to tandem read where you read the book and listen at the same time, it's a great way to go because you can really get both versions of the book at a deep discount. And the really cool thing is it keeps track of where you are at in your book. So if I'm reading on my Kindle, but I'm going somewhere like to a doctor's appointment and I don't want to bring this with me, but I'm sitting there waiting and I have my phone, I can then pull up my app and continue my book, and it will remember where I was at. Similarly, if I also have the audiobook through Audible, which I mentioned before, it will keep track of where I'm at, switching back and forth between audio and e-reader, and I'll never lose my place. So that is really a fabulous perk of using these Amazon apps to read and listen to books. And I think I mentioned earlier, but when I was talking about the stickers on the Kindle, but Bookish stickers are always a great way to go. There are so many packs on Amazon. Like this is like a witchy bookish collection. This is just a collection of book stickers. These are fantastic for so many reasons. So I've linked several of my favorites below, particularly the 2 packs that I used to decorate my Kindle. And then the last thing I'm going to recommend to you as far as e-readers go and as far as the Kindle goes is a Kindle Stand and a remote. Now, the stand, I'm not going to bring it down here, but I know this is on a great deal for Black Friday. And there are several options. You can buy one that like clips onto your headboard or clips onto a table or a surface that holds your Kindle or holds your tablet for you. The one that I chose to get that I'm going to link below is freestanding, so you can use it anywhere in your house. It has a very thin profile, so it fits behind my headboard, between my bed and the wall, with the platform, with the base that just slides right under my bed. And then it's like adjustable. So think of like those overhead lights and that come down like at the dentist's office that can like move around. It has a neck like that, so you can move it around. Again, I will link to it below. You can go to the listing. You can see reviews, you can see videos, you can see pictures. But that's a really great deal. And it is a little bougie, but let me tell you, in the wintertime, when you are a reader, we are all about being cozy. And when we are wrapped up in our blankets, reading our Kindle book and having the best time, and our Kindle is right in front of us and we don't want to reach our hand out and swipe the page, there is a remote. I have it in pink. It comes in white, black, other colors, okay? It is rechargeable with a C cord. Everything I think I've shared today pretty much is rechargeable except for maybe the fairy lights. So I'm all about sustainability and recharge, reuse whenever possible. But what you do is this clicks on to the Kindle like so, okay? And then imagine this Kindle is on the stand with the little clamp holding my Kindle in front of my face, okay? So I am reading with hands-free. Not only is it bougie and comfy and luxury, but if you are like sick or like nursing a baby and holding a baby and you need to be hands-free, or maybe you're recovering from a surgery or something where it's hard to like hold something, you don't have the strength, it just holds it for you. And you don't have to like hold your hands, get tired arms and hands holding your Kindle, okay? So this is in your stand. I have this little like receptor here on the Kindle. It does not block the page. It does not block the reading. I can put it like up where, I can put it like up here in the corner where it does not block, or down here in this black space, okay? And then I have this little wireless remote, and from underneath my blanket, I can click my Kindle and turn the page without ever coming out from underneath my blanket, which is so, so nice. And again, if someone is bedridden for some reason, recovering from surgery, or has their hands full like holding children, holding babies, whatever the case may be, this is a great way to be hands-free reading your Kindle without having to like keep turning the page with your fingers. So that is a fantastic gift for anyone who has an e-reader, and it will work for any e-reader, not just the Amazon Kindle. So highly recommend that. It will be linked down below along with the stand. So that is it for my Amazon reader gift recommendations. Again, I have everything linked down below to make it easy for you. So you can just go to the description box, click on the items that you want, add them to your cart and check out, and make your reader happy. I do have more themed gift guides coming for readers and book lovers, so stick around. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, comment, you know all the things, and it would mean so much to me if you could support me in this way. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!